Hey, it's Aidan Pursley with Glaser Retirement Strategies, and today I'm just back with another quick video. And today we're going to be going over 5 life insurance myths that most people are subject to. Now, starting off with the first myth is life insurance is not needed if you're single and healthy. Now, some people believe this because they think of life insurance just as something to leave a legacy behind for their family. That's great. That's what life insurance is for a lot of the time. But you also want to be able to protect your loved ones. If you don't have life insurance because you have no children and you think they don't need my money, you're wrong. Somebody is going to have to take care of your funeral, take care of your final expenses, any debts associated with you in your estate, and take care of all of that. And that's going to be because of you passing away and leaving that behind for them. Now, I don't know about you, but that's not something you want to leave behind for your mom, your dad, your friends, whoever it may be, just because you don't have children. So life insurance is smart to get, even if it's just as a funeral and final expense and debt consolidation, so that you don't have to leave your family behind with all of this, because there's more to family than just your heirs. The second myth is you're too old for life insurance. Now, this is just blatantly wrong. As you grow older, sometimes your options become limited for life insurance, but almost never is there any life insurance that you're too old for. Third myth that we're going to be looking at is that life insurance can only benefit your heirs. Now, kind of what we talked about earlier, you always want to have life insurance even if you don't have heirs, but it also can benefit you rather than just your family. There are living benefits with life insurance that can provide you with benefits while you're alive, such as a 75% terminal illness rider. If you have an illness that's terminal, 75% of your death benefit will be taken out immediately so you can pay for whatever medical expenses or anything like that you need. And now that's not for every policy, that's just a quick example. And another thing is whole life policies will always have a cash value option that's going to build money over time, almost like a little savings account because you're constantly putting those premiums in. And as that money builds up, eventually you can pull loans out against that, and you don't have to pay those back. They're just going to be taken off the top of your life insurance policy, but we always recommend paying them back so that whoever you're leaving your estate with has all that full money untaxed to them. Not necessarily, but it is a nice little thing on top. The fourth myth is that you don't need coverage because you have coverage through work. Work coverage, I'm going to say it real quick, is good but not great. Work coverage will expire when you retire, when you leave your job, if you're fired, anything like that. And work coverage is usually only 60% of your salary. Now, why is that important? 60% of your salary could be a decent amount. But if you pass away in your working years and you have a spouse or kids, that 60% of your salary is only going to cover a certain amount of months for them to figure out what to do to replace your income and find out next steps. Well, that's good. You want to have something that's great to provide your family with all the money that they need to figure out their life and get the wheels turning again so that they aren't in a bad spot. You care about your wife, you care about your kids, you care about your husband. You want to leave them in a good spot if you were to pass away. So that's why life insurance is very important outside of work, not just with work insurance. Like I said, good, not great. And then the fifth is that your spouse who's not working doesn't need life insurance. Now, this one's also just blatantly wrong. I want you to think about it this way. Say you were a stay-at-home dad or a stay-at-home mom. You provide your kids with childcare, you take care of the house, you cook, you clean, you provide your children with transportation, all of these things. If you pass away, your spouse is going to have to take care of all of those things. And what helps take care of a lot of those things? It's going to end up being money. It's that same thing where you're replacing what your spouse is saving. So childcare costs, home cleaning costs, cooking costs, anything like that, even just transportation for your children if they're young and can't drive, you need to figure out something and find methods to help them. And a lot of that is going to come down to the life insurance policy that your spouse who wasn't working has, so that it can help provide for them until you can find a better plan and just help you get back on your feet. Because that can be very sudden and not something you want to be taken care of even during one of the hardest times of your life when you pass away. To summarize real quick, there's 5 life insurance myths. First one is it's not needed if you're single and healthy. We said that's just wrong. Second one, I'm too old. You're never too old for life insurance. Life insurance only benefits your heirs. Not true. It can benefit you as well. I don't need it. I have coverage through work. Work coverage, good, but not great. And then number 5, spouse not working, doesn't need it. Not true. Got to protect those children. Got to protect all the things that your spouse does for you that may go unseen. And remember, guys, education leads to knowledge, and knowledge is power. I'll catch you next time.